My name is Andrew Meister. I'm from Langley, BC, and I'm 54 years old. Diagnosis, November 2017 was prostate cancer. Unfortunately for me, the cancer was almost about to leave the prostate, so it was on the outer wall, and I elected for a prostatectomy. So I had the prostate removed to eradicate the cancer. I guess the motivation came from my wife's grandfather. 44 years ago, my wife was 11 and her grandfather came down with leukemia, a rare blood disorder. And at that time, the oncologist said that there's going to come a day where they're going to be able to take the blood out of a patient and heal that person from cancer. So 44 years later, one of the treatments here through the thermal treatment was exactly that. And that kind of motivated me to follow my wife and do what's best for me and my body. So I elected to come here after checking out other medical services in Tijuana, Europe, other parts of emerging market, throughout the United States, and this is where we landed. I chose the immunotherapy because everything that I had learned the past 6 years researching prostate cancer, there was one common factor that is often missed in curing someone from cancer, although there's never really a cure. And that one component was having your body fight the cancer versus the treatment. And typically, if you don't train your body to go after the cancer and heal it yourself within, then you have a high probability of the cancer constantly returning and no freedom from cancer the rest of your life. So I opted for immunotherapy as a natural way for my body to strengthen itself enough to go after the cancer, and just a different approach from Western oncology. The case manager and my experience here, there's only one word for it, and that's seamless. It's been an adventure, and I like the process here because on a daily basis when you arrive, and I have to say the drive around Mexico is awesome. The people are amazing. So getting here is an experience, but even when you land here, it's a better experience because you don't really know what you're doing each day, which is nice because there's no expectation. You're a patient and you get to be that patient. And the Immunotherapy Institute looks after you, and it's nice. My clinic experience, from the nurses to the staff, has been a breath of fresh air. Yeah, although in Canada, my surgeon, amazing fella, Cal, and my oncologist, very nice and thoughtful person. That's traditional medicine for going after the cancer and doing the best that we can to eradicate it. But at the same time, I needed my body to fight, and that's through my immune system. So the teaching and the knowledge within the staff and the doctors, there's always a doctor around, and it's nice. You actually get to sit down with them and talk to them as long as you want. And their clinical experience is far and wide, all over the United States and throughout Mexico. So, wow, it's the knowledge and the depth is amazing. And Dr. Perez, he's actually here. You can talk to him. Yeah, and he's a leader in the field, and I understand his family and his background and why he's doing what he's doing, and he puts a lot of passion into it, and so the clinical experience has been amazing. Safety is amazing. I know everybody talks about the government, the cartel, and all that stuff, but it's very safe because the people are good here. We haven't come across a bad person. Even the drivers, I don't know how people get around here with, I think it's the bigger car that wins out in the road, especially the roundabouts. But there's no accidents. It's very safe, and now I'm going to be coming back here quite a bit because the culture, the people, the food is amazing. I had no idea Tijuana is the food mecca of Mexico, and so it's pretty nice, yeah. I think when it comes to cancer, you have nothing to lose, and to build your immunity up and to get the T cells from the thermal treatment to all the vitamins and the stinky stuff like DMSO, it's amazing. And it makes you feel good. It gives you new life, a good outlook. And from a clinical side of it, you get to talk to all the patients, and everybody's so open and everybody has their own journey. So it's nice to know that you're not alone and that everybody is passionate about their health. And so is the Institute, yeah. And the doctors are amazing. The medical staff, like I say, the doctors are very professional. They take their job very seriously. They come from medical training that we're used to in Canada, and they also look at the other side of the fence. How can we mend the body? How can we train the body to be strong and to work with Western application, right? So the Immuno Institute is not only for a natural look at cancer, but it actually works with radiation. It works with chemo, low dose. Everything that I've learned about cancer being here is let's protect the body. Let's give the body a fighting chance to do what it's meant to do and not go on the other side of the fence where some treatments are so aggressive that you kill the body. And when the body is fighting, it's very difficult to overcome cancer. And I've learned that talking to patients that have had cancer riddled throughout their whole body, and the experiences are overwhelming. We've probably met 20 patients the last 3 weeks, and I have to say that there hasn't been one patient that's left without a new outlook on life, new intellect around cancer for fighting, and just stronger bodies. And a lot of them come back, and some of the stories, like people that have been riddled with cancer and now they're cancer free, but they're still here to do the T cells and to strengthen their immunity because their cancer never goes away. Cancer is always within us, all of us, healthy or not healthy. So it's nice to see patients constantly coming back and talking about coming back to get what I call a tune-up, which is good. It's good for the business here, it's good for the doctors because it keeps them engaged in what they're doing. So the more success we have in Tijuana, Mexico, the more people will be able to enjoy the benefits of an alternative treatment from what we're used to. The facilities here, we actually stayed at a really nice hotel, and that was first class, 5-star hotel. It's what the Institute recommended, and we went with that because you guys know best. And the Courts Hotel is awesome. The staff there is second to none. And more importantly, they understand that we're under the Immuno Institute clinic, and so we get premier treatment. And then coming here it's the same treatment, which is really nice. Yeah, worry-free. Yeah. The only thing that I would add is that I'm one of the patients here that is pre-spread. I think I'm the only patient that has not had a spread, knock on wood. And I feel for the other patients coming from all over the world, and it's spread to liver, lungs, bones, blood, brain. I don't think I've met a patient where a cancer has not spread in all the patients that I've met here. And it's sad because 95% of those patients were given up on in Canada and the United States and Europe. And it all came down to money. And it's sad because they never knew about this option. If we had a better clinical experience in Canada and the United States, we'd have more people that receive an early diagnosis being able to jump on the immunity as well as the treatment and do nothing but enhance their body and strengthen it to a point where now your body is actually healing yourself. And yeah, so it's been a great experience. And I can't say enough about the nutrition. I've learned a lot about nutrition. I've learned a lot about drugs and vitamins. And moving forward, it's up to us as patients to implement it. And the immunotherapy here, the clinic, they're going to follow me for 3 years. So I feel really good about that. And I look forward to the next 3 years. So it's a big family network here, which is nice.